Being in this world, being born as a human, comes with some responsibilities. The family comes, and if you get married, then your spouse comes. If you have children, then the children too come. So taking care of all these responsibilities, and then if unfortunately you never got a chance to listen or to meet a Mahatma, or to meet a Sadguru, to get a chance to know and about all these great things, you would live just an ordinary life, tending to your family needs, working, exhausted, next morning again working. Then slowly the age passes by, and one day you are old and sick, and then you die. That's a normal story of most of the human beings, irrespective of religion or their nationality. This is how everybody is. The change happens only to those who get to listen that there is something different to this life. Life was not just about making money and making babies. Life was about something else. It's not just all physical, it is so much metaphysical also. Everything is not just gross, there is something subtle also. So the subtleties of the life is something which can be understood only by a connoisseur, only by a very refined person. How many people would enjoy art? Very few. How many people would enjoy classical music? Very few. The Bollywood numbers are appreciated by everybody. But if you listen to, say, Ustad Fayaz Khan Sahab or Ustad Ghulam Ali Khan Sahab, if you listen to all these great masters, if you listen to Shahnai of Bismillah Khan Sahab, oh my God! Yesterday I was listening to few of the composition of Hridayanath Mangeshkar, one of the brother of Lata and Asha. My God, it was revelation that he could sing so well. I thought he's just a music director. One of best musics have come out. Sometimes the prarabdha, the destiny doesn't allow a person to become that famous like Lata is. But what a gem of a person, what a singing, what a composition. But I believe if a person who doesn't understand classical music might make fun of it, what is he doing? Why isn't he going ahead? I heard a story. There was a baitak. Baitak means when people sit down and some classical singer is doing the alap and tane and everything. So they have one or two line, and rest is all their alap. This is called kalakari. Different notations. Maybe sometimes they'll just hit onto one note and sa in all variations, or sare and sare in various variations. So this sabha was happening. The singer was singing, Gori tera piya na aya, Gori tera piya na aya, Gori tera piya na aya. One of the listener who couldn't understand, he said, nahi aaya to chhad pare phir na. सैया गयो आयो नहीं घर सैया गयो तू तो सो जा. You go to sleep if he is not come back, so what? And most of the classical composition are like that the man has gone to another woman and the wife is wailing. Most of that, mora piya mose bole na, like that. It's most of the time. But those who don't understand, what is that they're doing? Now Adhyatma, this path of knowledge, this path of love and devotion, is not understood by zillions of people. They don't understand what is the worth or the need even to go to a Sadguru. Why should you go? And many people, preach these kind of things. Go to Gurdwara, go to temple, do the pranam, come back home. Why go for 5 days, 8 days? Are you crazy? You are running away from your duty. They say it. You are running away from your duty. And I, as said just few sessions ago, that the real duty is only to seek God, nothing else. So, from our point of view, you are wasting your life. And the worldly people say, even, After 50 years of age or 30 years of age and doing all the homework and making money and doing everything, when parents take one vacation or wife or husband comes here and everybody's yelling, why are you going? Why are you going? Why are you going? Don't do that. You can't leave us. Oh, I'm just going for 5 days. I'm not leaving you. I don't want to leave you. But the insecurity is in people's mind, or they think it is unneedful. So the problem is this, that the journey doesn't even begin. So people live the life which everybody else around them is living. Copycats. You made house, I made house. You got married, I got married. You had children, I had children. You have mother-in-law, father-in-law, I have mother-in-law. Okay, you have 2 friends, I have 4. You have, 3 girlfriends, I have 6. They're always competing in that. You have these many cars, I have that many cars. You have this much money, I have that much money. So they are fiddling and fighting and debating for all this menial stuff. Okay, you tell me. You have $1 billion in your account, you are traveling in the plane, you get a heart attack. How will your $1 million help you at that time? Huh? You have a huge house and a big business, your big business hunko. Forget about a heart attack. You get a stomach ache, gastritis, diarrhea, anything. And you are in acute pain. You want to go to loo, you can't find a loo. You are a big hunko. You have to go to loo, you can't find a loo. What is your state at that time? What will your money do at that time? You will be doing potty in your pants then. A time does come that it becomes unbearable and it just blurts out. But people are so obsessive about their gross material things that they have totally forgotten about the mind. And you know what? Whatever you have now, you forget everything every night in your deep sleep. Don't you? Deep sleep is like a mini death, small version of death. You forget everything. You forget your body. You forget the state of your mind. But there is one problem, that in deep sleep, there is a big thick veil of ignorance, ajnanata. Hence, you don't experience the deep sleep directly. It is only when you wake up, then you say that I had a very good sleep and it was very enjoyable. But when it was happening, you had no idea. So your mind is pulling you always outside into the worldly stuff. And what we need to do is about turn off the mind. If here is body and here is self, now the mind is facing the body and via the senses it is running after the world. Right? All the sadhana is that we stop the external race. Then about turn. Then you make your mind so calm and collected that when you close your eyes, see, now your mind thinks about 100 things. Why? You are attached to all those things. They are very important for you. Hence, even in your sadhana time, you are bothered about all this stuff. It is said that when you close your eyes for sadhana, believe and feel as if you are dead to whole world and whole world is dead to you. Then your sadhana can actually happen. You're sitting with closed eyes doing your mantra and your mind is bothered. Oh, that thing has not been done, that stuff is finished, I had to do the grocery, the bill has to be done, my boss said that, my wife said that, my husband said that, my boy said that, my sister said that, my daughter said that. This is not way how to do. So we need to restrain the mind, pull it inwards, make it calm, have to create dispassion, have to cut the mental ropes which you have. Bulleh Shah Ji very nicely said, in Punjabi the words are, in a sukkiyan fulan vich baas nahi. These dried, rotten flowers of world doesn't has any fragrance or beauty in it. Oh my mind, why are you racing and running to get all that? There are some very expensive flowers you might buy. And then, after a few days, they are of no use, color is gone, freshness is gone, they begin to wilt, they begin to smell, the water is giving a dirty odor, then you just throw it out. Your best looking food becomes feces which you don't even look at your, what creation you have created. In Ayurveda actually it is said that you should definitely see, because from the color and the size and the odor, many things can be diagnosed. It's a different subject, I don't want to touch it now. See, Ayurveda doesn't fit in one book. Hence, don't wait that I'll give you some one book, that you read that one book and you know all about it. No. It is something which requires at least 30 years of reading, studying and experimenting to actually come to know what the essence of Ayurveda is. And that is why we use the services of the Vaidya, the doctor who can do the pulse diagnosis and give us understanding what kind of body you have and what kind of diet you should follow so that your body remains healthy. But what for? To run after samsara. भाई 10 साल कोई, जैसे कोई 50 में मर जाए ना तो कोई कहते हो अरे बड़ी जवानी से मर गया, अरे भाई 10 साल और जी लेता, क्या करता? यही गुड़ गोबर करता जो पहले कर रहा था, लड़ाई झगड़े करता और क्या करता? वो चलो इतनी जनता होगी, थोड़ी जगह साफ होनी चाहिए, कुछ निकलते रहने चाहिए, क्या बुरा है उसमें? One of the verses of Guru Granth Sahib says that don't cry when an ordinary man dies, because this is the only thing which they can do. If you have to cry, then cry if an enlightened one, a master dies, because that is the biggest loss to the earth. Otherwise, a king or a poor or a pauper or a businessman died, doesn't make any difference. There will be hundreds and thousands more specimens, who are existing. But if a Mahatma goes, it's the biggest loss. It's not easy.
प्रस्तुत है www.gurumaa.com, अब बिल्कुल नए रूप में, जहां आप पाएंगे सद्गुरुदेव आनंदमूर्ति गुरुमा के आनंददायी वीडियोस का खजाना, जैसे मनमोहक भजन, प्रज्ञापूर्ण प्रवचन,
तपस्या, ability to forbear extreme situations, can be weather, can be circumstances,
अनमोल कविताएं,
मिलते ही नजर राम से हम हो गए दीवाने, मिलते ही नजर,
शक्तिशाली मंत्र, रहस्य उद्घाटित करते प्रश्नोत्तर,
अगर ज्योति भगवान है तो अंधकार कौन है?
और बहुत कुछ। अब आप भारत में रोज टीवी पर आने वाले अमृत वर्षा के एपिसोड भी इस वेबसाइट पर देख सकते हैं।
Every breath which you are taking is blessing of my Lord.
इसके अलावा आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं समय समय पर आयोजित कार्यक्रमों का सीधा प्रसारण। जुड़ें, विचारशील बने, अपने विकास की ओर कदम बढ़ाएं। लॉग ऑन करें www.gurumaa.com पर।